Start to let the breath flow as you're laying back. Take deep inhales. Nice relaxing exhales. Feel the body. Checking in with it. Checking in with how it's doing right now. Our hope on the physical level for our practice today is to imagine helping the body out a couple of notches. So making it feel a little bit better or more relaxed, more limber. Just helping it out a couple of notches through our practice today. And on the emotional level, we're helping ourselves to work a little bit closer toward joy. There's been a lot of really hard things that are going on this year, and it's like, it seems like one thing follows after the other, and it's like there's no reprieve to just be filled with joy and laughter and excitement for life. And so that's what I wanted our class to be about today, is imagining different moments when we're trying to reach our body up in various ways. Imagine that reaching up motion is us trying to kind of reach up and grab joy, pull it down to us, so that that's within our realm of possibilities for our practice. That will be the idea that leads us on. So with that, to get us started, let's begin to take the knees into the chest. Let's just start off with some easy little movements for hips, for low back. Just things that feel good at this moment. Beautiful. So from here, our arms and our legs, all four of these points, start to reach up to the sky. It's up to you how bent or how extended these are. But start to add little wiggles for a moment. Shaking the hands, shaking the feet. Not only our hands and feet reaching up toward that joy space, but we're also kind of imagining we're shaking out the things that feel like they're limiting us from that joy. Helping joints feel more receptive, like receiving like a better straw for us. And then take arms and legs back to stillness. Bring legs together. And then the arms, you've got two options. First option is just working on the shoulder retraction. So reaching the fingers as far away as you can, and then squeezing shoulders together as close as you can. That's option one, just working on the shoulders. Option two would be a little bit more through the core. Fingers try to reach up as we expand fingers as high as possible. Do a little crunch, reaching high, and then relaxing back down. So either way, little pulses, try to extend that space up and down. Whether it's just the shoulders or also that crunch up is up to you. Breath is flowing nice and easy no matter what we're taking. Let's go for another 3 reaches. 2. And 1. And the hands scoop around the back side of the thighs. Kind of pull the legs a little bit closer to the torso. Maybe you even walk up to the ankles or the calves. Maybe you walk up to the toes. It's okay if these are a little bent. It's okay if they're straight. But feel this nice reach up to the sky. Allowing the legs to start to open up to a wide figure V shape. Maybe hands stay where they are. Maybe they slip down to the thighs. It's helping the inner thighs stretch for a moment. Big inhale. Exhale, the knees bend. Let the feet come down toward outside edges of mat. And start to let the knees rock like windshield wipers. Both rock all the way to the right. Both rock to the left. Explore both directions a few rounds. Fast or slow is all personal preference. Good. Back to stillness in the middle, and then slide the legs out long. Take our banana pose. So right ankle crosses over the left ankle. Scoot the legs to the left. And up above our head, grab onto right wrist. Scoot the shoulders a little bit off to the left. Feel the side body stretching, feel a shoulder opening. If you want more, push against ankle and wrist connection. You don't have to though. Another inhale. Exhale, flop back open. And left ankle over right, legs scoot to the right. Grab left wrist and scoot the shoulders to the right. Same quality as before. If you pushed against ankle and wrist, start to find that quality again. Bring all that out, all the stagnant stuff that feels like it's blocking us from receiving joy. And take another huge breath, flowing in, flowing out. Release. The spine is back to the center. Feet slide in, this time hip height, hip level. Feet are planted right close to the glutes. Hands are on the floor by the hips. So from here, let's take 3 bridge poses. So hips lift, and we rise up 1 vertebrae at a time. Exhale, rolls us right back down. We'll have this whole front half of the body is kind of imagining wanting to come to that zone of joy and rolling back down. 1 more time, rising up. And down. Then we're going to rise and stay. So once we've lifted, if you can clasp hands behind your back, even walking shoulders under, take that variation. From here, shift the weight of your legs into the left foot. Right foot tries to reach directly up to point to the sky. Maybe do a couple of ankle rolls. It's like that foot's playing in the land of joy. 1 more inhale. Exhale, right foot to the ground. If the hips sunk at all, reset them a little bit higher. Shift your weight to right foot so that left foot rises. Maybe a few foot circles. Good. Foot back down, hips a little bit higher. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, hands release. Roll the spine back down. And then take right leg back up to sky. Let's give that right leg a really good stretch. Grab onto it, pull it in as much as feels good. One more huge inhale. Exhale, right ankle to left thigh, set up the hug. Figure 4 stretch. Stay here if you love this shape, or reset the grip if needed to allow left leg to take a moment stretching up. Sometimes the grip here would be around thigh. Sometimes I walk it back up to calf. So your preference. Another breath in. Nice exhale. Starting to release. Take it to the other side. So right foot drops down, left reaches up. Grab it on, pull it in. More inhale. Exhale, left ankle to right thigh, figure 4 stretch, give it a hug. Here it's your choice. You can stay or let the right leg reach up. Choose the grip that works. One more inhale. Exhale. Start to release. Let's ease our way up toward a seated place, however you want to get there. No rush. Whenever you're up, feel free to take a cobbler's pose. Spine starts to have that chance to release. Rise back up. We'll take it to cross leg, right leg in front, if that's what will let the sitting bones stay down. If you're able to keep both sitting bones down with right shin on top, that's the second option. So from here, you're gonna imagine that we've got this tree above us and we're picking apples. So one hand reaches up, picks it, and the other hand reaches up. Just feel these shoulders have this chance to kind of move through the joint. Loosen up some of the tightness that might be there. Maybe some of the apples are just a little bit behind. You have to arch just a hair. Some of them are a little bit more forward. With 2 more apples each side. Good. When we finish, drop the hands to the floor, slide forward and through. Walking hands back in. Let the left hand to the left. Right hand reaches up and over. Feel that extra space on the right hip. Good. Easy back up. Right hand to the base of the neck. Left hand grabs the elbow and pulls the elbow to be behind the head. Try to keep the head set up nice and tall, head even pushing into the arm. Release the right arm. Left hand comes up the low back. So you might be able to inch it to the middle or even in between shoulder blades. Right hand is just going to help. So you're grabbing wrist, elbow, forearm, whatever you can grab. This is just helping to bring that left deltoid area into a stretch. Leave that left arm where it is. See if you can connect the two dots. Sometimes it's possible, sometimes it's more like just grab your shirt high and low. One more inhale. Exhale, pinwheel the arms open. Expand the arms a little bit behind us. And drop down. Good. Free out the legs. Do a few windshield wipers before we switch sides. Beautiful. When we're ready there, it's either left leg in front or left shin on top. A couple of apple pickers. Even have some mobility through the shoulders if that feels like it's helping loosen some tight stuff up. Two more each. And hands to the floor in front of us, start to slide forward. Return, right hand flex to the right, left hand reaches up over. Turning up. This time we've got left hand at base of neck. Right hand grabs the elbow, tries to pull it closer to the space behind head. Try to keep head lifting up tall, head even pushing back into the arm if that's useful. Another good inhale. Exhale, release. Now it's right hand that comes to low back, middle back, or maybe in between shoulder blades. Left hand just helps. Grab onto wrist, grab onto forearm, sometimes just kind of squeaking the way up to elbow. Sometimes the sides are different, so as you try to connect the dots, it's absolutely fine to just use shirt instead. Sometimes it's possible. One more inhale. Exhale, unwind like that pinwheel, and Then open the arms out to left and right. Work. Drop the hands down. A few windshield wipers. Let's make our way to hands and knees. We're there. You're welcome to do cat cow or other intuitive movements that your spine needs. Another huge breath in. Down. Let the toes start to rise up to downward facing dog. Little movements are always welcome. Ready to shift your weight into left foot so the right foot reach clear up to sky. See how high you can reach it up. Inhale. Exhale, step that right foot in between hands. The back knee lower. Shift the hips forward. Your choice if you'd like to walk hands up to thigh, or you can reach directly up to sky. If you've got fingertips reaching up, imagine you grab something up high, and then pull the elbows out to the side. 2 more times like that. Inhale, float up. Exhale, grab and pull. 1 more time up. Down. Good. Lower fingers to floor. So a nice half split. It's fun to play with both hands coming to the outside of the right leg, twisting through the spine just a little bit. Good. And as we take that left hand back to the inside, front foot plants. Float right hand up to sky. Feel it reach that space of joy. 1 more inhale. Exhale, right hand drops down. Right foot swings back. Kneeling plank or full plank. You can take a little flow, lower chaturanga. Nice back bend. Doesn't have to be intense this first one. Downward facing dog. Good. Start to shift your weight so that you can float the left leg up really high. Nice inhale. Exhale, step left foot in between hands, back knee lower. Start off sinking hips really deep forward. Your choice, or from this point, your choice of hand on side. If it feels easeful to reach up to sky, that's the third option. In this extension, if you've got fingers up, take an inhale. Exhale, grab, pull elbows out to the side. 2 more, inhale, reach. Exhale, grab and pull. 1 more. Lowering fingers down, front leg is half split shape. Ease your spine forward. choice if you want to try to take both hands to outside of left leg. Easing back onto the mat, nice and square. Left hands forward, back front extend. Keep right hand down, left hand just directly up to the sky. Nice inhale. Exhale as hand drops down, left foot can slide back. Another optional flow unless you'd like a child pose. This is a spot where if it's just hitting good things, you can stay a couple of extra breaths. Sooner or later, when you feel ready to make your way up to top of mat, we'll all eventually end up. Nice forward fold. Nice inhale. Exhale. Now circle arms up to sky. Feel it reaching high. Up on that joy. Hands come down to the heart. Enjoy right down to the center of our being. From here, let's shift to tree pose. Weight comes over left. Right leg swivels open. Extend is always fine. Maybe it slides up to ankle or calf. Try not to put it directly on me. It can either go above or below. Knee is trying to swivel as open as much as possible without the hips moving. Maybe from stability, fingers can grow to right up into joy. One more inhale. Exhale, right foot down, switch sides. Begin to shift your weight, feel your balance, feel that grounded quality. The foot still finding its good spot. Knees trying to open even more. The reach is possible, take it. Don't feel like you have to force it. Another good breath in. A nice exhale. Lowering it down. So from here, circle arms up to sky. Leave the arms right up by the ears. Send the hips back. We'll start to take a twist. So 2 options. Option 1, right wrist flips to left side. And left arm is trying to twist up to sky. Or if anybody wants to do the prayer position twist, that works too. Feet to the ground. Shift your weight into left foot. And when right foot feels stable, start to slide it toward back of mat. Another huge inhale. Exhale. And then spiral open to warrior 2. As front leg straightens, reach left hand forward, grab left hand to shin, and right hand goes directly up to the sky. Feel that reach up. It's not any sort of collapse in the shoulders. It's trying to find that expansion up, up, up. Next inhale. Exhale back to warrior two. The front knee stays bent. This right hand goes to right leg. Left hand reaches up. If it feels nice to continue to lean back, that's fine. Beautiful. Back up to warrior two. You can either take another triangle pose or take half moon pose. I'll usually help my back foot just a little bit closer. Then I can cartwheel the left hand to the outside of left foot. That wider angle, that wider placement of fingers makes it so much easier to balance. And the hip starts to lift, shoulders stack. We're trying to reach the floating arm and leg as high up as possible. Nice inhale. Exhale. Let's all end up in a forward fold at top of the earth. Breath flowing in. Nice long exhale. Up to rise. Hands to heart. From this spot, let's drop right hand to right thigh, left hand reaches up and over. Create space in the side body. Beautiful. Switching sides. And as we come back up, inhale, circle both arms up to sky. Leave the arms there. Sit the hips back like we're about to go into a chair. So this time, left wrist hooks. This right arm is trying to reach up. Left you want to slip down to prayer position. Knees down to help with balance. Start to shift weight into right foot. Your left foot feels free, slide it back. More inhale. Exhale. Inhale, spiral open, warrior two. Front leg straightens. Triangle pose, right forward, and right the shin, left hand directly stacking up. Back up to warrior two, front knees bent. Left fingers to left leg, right hand up. Baby reaching back. As we come back up. Option to just take a triangle pose or scoot your back foot in just a little bit and then cartwheel open toward half moon. Right fingers are planted wider than that right foot. Shoulders stack, hips stack. Try to float arm and leg an inch higher. One more inhale. Exhale, we all end up forward fold at the top. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hand to the heart. Tree pose again, standing on left foot. The right knee rotates open. The range is a little bit more stable, standing up. From here, we start to free the foot off of the thigh. It steps back and crosses off the left side of the mat. Reach up above head, grab the right wrist, pull that right wrist to the left. Good. From here, kind of bounce directly open to warrior two. And then turn all toes to the long edge of the mat. Drop down into forward fold. Wide angle. Flatten the spine a little bit so that left hand can plant on the floor in front of your face. Place the right hand on the sacrum and then start to turn that right shoulder open without letting the hips shift at all. From that placement, we know sacrum is level still, perhaps right fingers reach up to sky. The next inhale. Exhale, right hand drops down. Second side, left hand to the sacrum, and then it's the shoulders that start to feel open, trying to stack. You can keep the hips the same. Maybe left hand has that option to reach up to sky. Good. Dropping back down, forward fold. Taking an inhale. Exhale. The knees, let's roll our way up. Front toes turn forward. Triangle or half moon. End up at top of that, forward fold. So we're going to go this inhale. Exhale. I'll rise. Arms to heart. Tree pose, second side, standing on right. Left rotates open. Find that reach up to joy. The foot starts to split past the thigh. Land it off the right side of the mat. Grab the left wrist and pull that wrist to the right. Open up to warrior two. Turning to long edge of the mat. Wide angle forward fold. Straightening out spine to plant left hand in front of face. Perhaps the same option, hand at the sacrum that can help you know that it's there. Otherwise, if you keep hips level on their own, right hand could just reach directly up. The shoulders trying to rotate, that's where this twist is coming from. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down. Using sacrum or not, left hand will eventually work its way up or just back. Next inhale. Exhale, hand down, drop down. Just one more breath in the forward fold. Inhale, we'll start to rise. Front toes turn forward, optional triangle or half moon. And end up at top of that, forward fold. Or half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, travel back, elbows down, dog or a bow. Whether we're shifting here from kneeling or from down dog, let's take pigeon pose, right leg forward. Send that leg through. Try to stay lifted for just a moment. Set up your right hand in a stabilizing spot, whether it's on the ground or on the right side. Left hand tries to reach up. Maybe reach back. Want to try to grab that back foot, you've got that option. Remain if anybody wants to play with it. If you're ready to release or take sleep, and that's fine. Starting to come up onto our hands. Rock the weight of your right hip to the floor. Left leg swings around. For some, this might be left leg cross leg. Some might be back to the shin stack. If the hips are feeling easeful enough to come to knee stack, and both sitting bones can be down, that's an option as well. So it doesn't take any arm effort, it can just stay. So then from here, take the right hand to base of net. A little bit. Up to you. Some of us will stay sitting up tall the whole time. Some of us will start to tilt forward. That does make the arm portion more intense. So if you're tilting forward, you have permission at any point that you wish to release hands down and just be in a forward fold. It's your options based on what's useful for your body. Good. So easing up. Has another side to play with. So let's swing our legs around. This can be going to a kneeling or a down dog shape. There's movement that need to happen for your hips. Maybe take some hip circles or just shift your legs around. Take it until it feels good. You're able to work with it. Eventually, when you're in a good spot, left leg will come in forward and through to pigeon. Set up the left hand in a good stabilizing place. Right hand tries to reach directly up. Maybe arch back. Maybe grabs the back toes. Another inhale. Exhale if you have the toes start to release. Make sure sacrum's level. We're not rocking onto left hip yet. So from level sacrum, we're dropping down to elbows. Rock our weight toward left hip. This right leg swings around. Cross leg, shin stack, or maybe knee stack. The last side. So left hand is going to be the top. Maybe you're working on segments. Right hand bottom if you're doing both. See how the side feels now, perhaps compared to earlier. Wanted to tilt forward with it, you could take that, knowing that you have the freedom at any point to release arms. Good. So easing back up. If removing the hips from this is really tight, this time just do some nice windshield wipers. This will start our journey toward Shavasana. So there's last seated stretches or last laying down stretches you want to take before we completely wrap up. This is your point at any moment that you feel ready to take those last good stretches. Until sooner or later, you're perfectly ready to just be in your version of Shavasana, whatever that looks like. Here, let's begin to deepen our inhales. Deepen our exhales. Introduce little movements back to fingers and toes. Ankles and wrists. Stretching out like we're waking up first thing in the morning. A nice fetal position off to one side if you wish. Doing maybe 2 or 3 more good relaxing breaths. Until sooner or later, you feel ready to come up to a comfortable seated place. No sense of rush. So as we're up, we'll find our hands joining together in front of the heart. Feel ourselves kind of turned up a couple of notches where we feel a little bit more receptive to joy. Our body feels just a little bit better. So with joy to help lead us on, let's wrap up the time we shared together with the sound of Om. Deep inhale now. May we be filled with light, happiness, and peace. Namaste.